was out with some of my friends getting some delicious coffee when we were thinking to ourselves, how it's pretty common in anime. They talk about all the time about how humans have like a little bit of iron in them, and like you can use that iron to do shit, like rebuild a sword in that one anime that everybody likes.
Ocean of blood, there's plenty of iron to work with.
But you're thinking about how many humans would it take to make a katana, and of course, that led us to think, how many katanas could Hitler have made? With all the dead people that he did. And so we looked into it, and the average amount of iron in a man is like 0.004 kilograms, and in a woman is 0.0035, and in a child is 0.003. And in the Holocaust, there were 11 million direct victims due to, like, Nazi persecution. I know that 6 million is a number that you hear, but that was just the number of Jewish people. But, they killed lots of other people. Like, just anybody they really didn't like is the 5 million other people that they did, in fact, kill in concentration camps. So, like, we'll use that number. It's a rough estimate. And then we'll take the percent of men and women and children to get, like, specific numbers, so then we can apply their specific amounts of iron, because that changes from person to person. And once we put that in, we get a rough estimate of this many and this many and this many of men, women, and children. And then once you apply the very small amounts of iron that are in each one of them, and if you take the average mass of a katana is just 1.5 kilograms of iron, if Hitler took everybody from the concentration camps that died and took their bodies and burned out everything except for the iron, and then took that iron and pounded it and folded it 1,000 times each time. I don't think that's how katanas work. I think that's a falsism, because of that's what I learned from Dr. Stone and from watching Forged in Fire. They fold it like 3 times, and like that's good.
このクソ地道できちい作業を10回以上繰り返すつうのが本格的な日本刀作りの手順だが2回でいい。いいのかよ!
But yeah, you took all the iron, and I know katanas have other shit, but whatever. You could make 26,268 katanas from the Holocaust victims. But that's not what we're here for. We were here to find out gold, because I didn't actually know. And before we did all this math that we did on napkins and shit,
Jesus Christ, John.
After we did all this, someone said, hey, isn't there like small amounts of gold in a human? Because I think they said something like that in Full Metal Alchemist.
And trace amounts of 15 other elements.
What's that?
It's all the ingredients of the average adult human body, down to the last specks of protein in your eyelashes.
Indirectly, Edward said something like that, but like not exactly like that, so whatever. So we figured just Google the amount of gold that was in a person, and we got the number, the 0.2 milligrams of gold. So I'm going to be a little generous here with the conversions, so we'll take the 11 million victims, and we'll pretend that they'll all weigh 70 kilograms, just to be fun. And then that means that there would be 2.2 million milligrams of gold, and then do a quick conversion there, and then you see that there's 2.2 kilograms of gold, which means Hitler could have theoretically harvested, if he would have sifted out all the gold from all the ashes of human effluence and suffering, he would have had 132,992 US dollars and some change worth of gold. Wow. But actually, a standard gold bar doesn't actually weigh just 1 kilogram, which was what I thought. An actual gold bar, like the one you can see Minecraft Steve holding, like an actual gold ingot, the one that like you would have in a bank, on average weighs 12.4 kilograms, which means you would need 62 million people to actually get a true gold bar. Which means the entire death toll of World War II in total would make 1 gold bar. So yeah, 62 million people, that's how many you need to make a gold bar. So if next time, something tragic happens and you have 62 million people dead and have no remorse and are a terrible human being, just, burn them all down, sift it out, and, have fun with it. And at the meantime, make a lot of katanas, because katanas are cool, and you know, they're the ultimate weapon. You know, why you have a gun? Now I have a katana. I'll just flick it real fast and cut the bullet in half. That one dude can do it. Katanas are great. Yeah. That's it. That's this whole video. Okay. Alright. I love you. Goodbye.